What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Vault. Today I'll be giving my review for Mission Impossible Fallout. Let's just jump straight into it. This one opens with our hero, Ethan Hunt, once again being given a mission in which he can choose to accept or not. There's such an amazing cast for this one. As some of you know, I have such a large amount of respect and admiration for Tom Cruise. This is a guy who is in his 50s and does not look like he is going to let up anytime soon. This is also a man who literally breaks his own body for these films. I just think he is amazing. He really does make these films. There's also Simon Pegg and Henry Cavill, a couple of British boys, who add a bit more flair to the film. And I know that Cavill is Superman, but I honestly forget sometimes how much of a tank he actually is. And his character in this does honestly pose quite a dangerous threat to Cruise's character, which was quite nice to see. And once again, holding her own alongside the big boys is the beautiful and talented Rebecca Ferguson. In all honesty, though, I felt that everyone involved really did step up a notch in order to kind of match Cruise's ferocity. The story is pretty standard. It's what you'd expect from a Mission Impossible film. This one does excel, however, in its ability to create suspense and tension. I mean, we as an audience, we know that these heroes are going to stop this new threat. There's still that tiny voice in the back of our heads that kind of says, what if they don't? And it's because of this, and the action, that makes this film such a pleasure to watch. I might also add that I found it was a very strong move narratively to bring back the villain from the previous film. I just felt it gave us more of an insight into that character, and it allowed the actor portraying that character to kind of stretch his legs a bit more. So I appreciated that. Talking of the action, Fallout has some of the best action scenes, right up there with Ghost Protocol. I felt that this one focused more on the hand-to-hand combat, which was much more so than any of the other films in the franchise. And boy, were some of these scenes brutal, especially the one that played out in a bathroom. It was just so visceral, and there was no underlying score, which really kind of hit home the sheer destruction of that particular scene. I mean, the great thing about these action sequences is their sheer practicality. You can honestly believe that Tom Cruise is hanging hundreds of feet up in the air off of a helicopter because he actually is. And it's because of this reason that this whole franchise has become one of my favourites. I also need to give credit to the director, Christopher McQuarrie. Not only is he brilliant at building suspense and tension, he's also really great at expectation subversion. He manages to avoid a lot of the cliches that a film of this genre would usually get mired in. He honestly just knocks it out of the park. He's also really great at using the locations that he films in. We get some absolutely beautiful shots of both London and Paris. I'm really happy that he came back to direct another Mission Impossible film. And I have to mention the iconic Mission Impossible theme. It's as memorable and as familiar as the James Bond theme. And no matter how much they change it or mix it, for these new films, I still think it's awesome. And it takes me right back, to the first time I watched Mission Impossible, the first Mission Impossible, and fell in love with that one. I didn't really have many issues with this film other than the story was pretty generic. It's nothing we haven't seen before, and it was a little bit predictable. You could pretty much tell what was going to happen from the get-go. Other than that, though, this is a fantastic film. I didn't really learn anything from this film. More, I hoped that I would be as spry and as fit as Tom Cruise when I'm in my 50s, but I strongly doubt that. But there we have it, guys. There is my review for Mission Impossible Fallout. Let's just get straight to the questions, two most important questions. Would I recommend this film? I definitely would recommend this film. It's nothing special in terms of story, but the action is amazing. And if you've been a fan of the previous 5 films, then you will really, really love this film. It's a film for everyone, young, old, go with your girlfriend, boyfriend, family, whatever. You'll definitely enjoy this film. I can't recommend it enough. Question number 2, does this film belong in the vault? I would generally say this film definitely does belong in the vault. I will still say that Ghost Protocol is still my favourite Mission Impossible film. But I am putting this into the vault just because of the sheer brilliance that is Tom Cruise. Just his work ethic and, you know, his commitment to the job, to providing an entertaining film, you know, I just love. So even if Fallout had been a terrible film, I probably would still put this film into the vault because of Tom Cruise, because I just think he's amazing. So there goes Mission Impossible. There's a little star going off into the vault. Just imagine the Mission Impossible theme tune kind of sending off. So there we have it, guys. There's my review for Mission Impossible Fallout. If you've seen the film and you enjoyed it, let me know what you thought down below in the comments. If you didn't enjoy it, again, let me know why. And if you like what I'm doing here, guys, please like and subscribe. I am stalled at 21 subscribers. So yeah, if you could, you know, share this, you know, like, subscribe, that'd be great. Until the next one, peace and love, my dudes.